What's up, team? This is Ro, your best friend at JMSB. So here I was asked a question for COM 308, Introduction to Corporate Finance. Let's have a look. So here it says, Cavern Buffett Industries issues bonds with a 7% coupon and 1,000 face value. Interest is paid semi-annually, and the bond has 18 years to maturity. However, the bond does not pay the first two coupon payments, and instead makes these payments at maturity. If investors require a 15% return, what is this bond's value? So this is a very typical midterm exam-like question where we're dealing with a bond that is skipping coupon payments. So it's essentially making irregular payments. To tackle this problem, the first thing I would recommend is to simply set up a timeline and to visualize the cash flows that would be generated by this bond. So this bond is issued at time zero. Since it has 18 years to maturity and makes semi-annual payments, we can argue that it's going to mature in 36 time periods from today. Normally, the bond would make a coupon payment at a rate of 7% semi-annually throughout its life. In this particular example, what is happening is that the first two coupon payments are being skipped, and so there's no coupon at time 1 or at time 2. These two skipped coupons are going to be paid at maturity. So at maturity, along with our face value of 1,000 and the final coupon payment of 35, you're going to be receiving the two skipped coupons. And because it's paid at a rate of 7%, we can argue that each coupon is for $35, and that's simply because it's 7% of 1,000 divided by 2. So there's a visual as to the cash flows that this bond is going to generate. At time 0, there's no cash flow. At time 1 and time 2, there are no coupons. We then get our periodic coupon of $35 from time 3 until time 36. At time 36, not only do we get this last coupon, we also get our face value and we get the two missed coupons. The appropriate discount rate for this timeline is 15%, but because this rate is an annual rate and we're measuring time in semi-annual periods, we can argue that the effective 6-month rate is 7.5%. And now to value this bond today, all we're hoping to do is to find the present value of all the cash flows that we see on this timeline. So the idea is to discount all of these $35 coupons back to time 0, to discount the $70 of missed coupons, and this 1,000 face value that is being remitted also at maturity. Whenever we're dealing with an irregular timeline, on our Fabulous Finance calculators, I would recommend to use the cash flow button to value the timeline. In the cash flow button, you simply want to put the cash flows where they happen and then use the NPV feature to find present value. So on our finance calculators, I would recommend to start by pressing cash flow and then second CEC. What that essentially does is that it clears the CF worksheet. At this point, it's going to say CF0, and you're simply going to press 0 followed by enter and the down arrow. And that's because at time 0, there is no cash flow. When it says CO1, we're going to press 0 followed by enter. We hit the down arrow again. For FO1, we're going to press 2. And that's simply because the frequency of the first cash flow is 2, since the 0 is repeated 2 times in a row. We'll press enter followed by the down arrow. At this point, it's going to say CO2 on the screen, and you're simply going to press 7% of 1,000 divided by 2, which is $35. That's the calculation for your coupon payment. Because this coupon is going to be repeated another 33 times in a row, we're going to change the frequency of the second cash flow to 33. We'll press enter, we'll press the down arrow. At this point, it's going to say CO3 on the screen. And for CO3, we're going to put the final coupon of 35, the face value of 1,000, plus the two missed coupons of 35. So if you add that up, it should add up to $1,105. You're simply going to press enter, followed by the down arrow. Now that we've entered all of the cash flows on our timeline in the CF button, we're simply going to press NPV. NPV is just a neighbor to CF. At this point, it's going to say I on the screen. You're going to press 7.5 followed by enter. Hit the down arrow, it's going to say NPV, and you're going to want to press compute. And if you work that out, you should be getting an answer of 448.47509. So about $448.48. So I really hope my explanation helped, and if it did, make sure you tag your friends that are taking COM 308. Also be sure to share this video in other groups. I'll be sharing the link in the comments section to the post. In the meantime, guys, keep well, study well, row out.